Hey there, this is Jessica from Peterson SEO. Thank you so much for speaking with my partner Jeff today and requesting your free video. So today we're going to go over just a few tips you can start applying right away, and it's really going to help with your online presence as well as getting more organic leads because nearly 70% of your organic leads are going to come from your website. It is really critical that your website be properly designed and optimized so it can capture that traffic. All right, so here we go. Your website is secured, so good job on that. Love the logo. That's awesome. I like that you have separate pages for each of your major roofing and other services. Now, these categories here are fairly broad. So you're actually missing out on a ton of potential customers finding you because you don't have proper pages built. Since you guys do a variety of different constructions, concrete jobs, remodeling, all of these need their own unique pages. And when it comes to remodeling and concrete, there's so many varieties and there's so many keywords attached to those. So it's really important to have a separate page for different types of remodeling projects, different types of concrete projects you work on, so that you can target those specific keywords and so people can actually find you for each of those services. So I would definitely recommend adding those additional pages and really working on your content and keyword strategy. It also appears that you're serving most of New Mexico and surrounding areas. So you have a pretty huge service area. So you're really going to need to have service area pages. That is going to allow you to be found in each community that you service. Service area page, you're going to need one for any city that has search volume for any of your services. And then it should be like a mini homepage. And a homepage is supposed to be a summary of each of your services and focus on a keyword or a few keywords. And then, so your service area pages would be similar, but it would be original content and it would talk about each service, but focus on the keywords specific to that one location. All pages throughout your entire website have to have original content. You cannot duplicate any content, and you have to focus on your local buyer intent keywords, but have different keywords for each page you're targeting. Now, local buyer intent keywords, those are keywords people are actively searching in your city or community for your services. People search more frequently for the specific service than a brand name, and that's why it is very critical that your content be more focused on the service. If we look at your top competitor when it comes to roofing in Albuquerque, we have Alvarado Roofing. They have a decent website. I love that they have all of their information right on top. So as soon as you land on their page, nobody has to go any further. They can just call, email, or show up. They have separate pages for their different types of roofing, which is good, similar to you guys. They have a bunch of blogs that they're doing, and blogging can be really important. It can add a whole lot of authority and can really give your website great power if done correctly. If it's not done correctly, it's not going to do a whole lot for you. And unfortunately, most businesses do get that wrong. Yeah, so for these guys, they would be beatable, but you do have to have more content and really work and hone in on your keyword strategy and then support your website with SEO. Because without search engine optimization, you will not be found online. So if we look here, you have a 0 out of 100 in Google's trust flow, which means Google doesn't trust your website. That's 100% based on your backlinks and referring domains. You are going to need a lot of these, but not all are created equal. Not every link will work for every type of business. So you have to focus on authoritative do follow links directly related to your services. And Google only gives you credit for one backlink per referring domain. So anything else is looked at as spam. And if we look here, you only have 2 that are do follows, which means you actually only have 2 decent links helping your website. You have been indexed for 41 keywords and you are getting approximately 20 people to your website, but that also says you're missing out on tons of customers because you have not optimized your pages. Looking at your keywords, you only have 1 on the first page of Google, and it is your brand. And unfortunately, your brand also happens to be a national keyword. In fact, a lot of the words on your website are national. Here are a couple of good local keywords, and they've got really good traffic. So focus on your local buyer intent keywords. And remember that there's going to be multiple variations of similar keywords, and you want to capitalize on that so that you can actually start converting your visitors into customers. Looking at your competitor, they only have a 3.4 with over 900 backlinks, which just proves what I was saying. Not all backlinks are created equal. They should have a much higher score with that many backlinks. They only have 125 referring domains and 80 that are do follow. So you would have to beat their 80 do follow links in quantity as well as quality. They have been indexed for over 500 keywords, and they are getting over 400 people to their website per month. So this just shows you just a small amount of traffic that you could be having by optimizing. And then the last part of this is your Google My Business section here. Your goal should be to be in this top 3 because 30% of people search in the maps and don't go anywhere else. So if you're not listed in this top 3, you're sending all those leads to your competitors and leaving money on the table and quite literally handing your competitors money to take your customers. So in order to get in the top 3, there's several factors, but the most important is citations. And that's going to be the name of the business, address, phone number, and website, and listing those in a bunch of directories like Yelp, Yellow Pages, and Glassdoor. So you will need a lot more of those than your competitors. But when you follow each of these tips I have provided you today, your website then has the opportunity to be number 1 across Google for all of your services in your service areas. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that you found it helpful. I would really love to get your feedback. If you have any questions, go ahead and give me a call at the number on the screen and we can chat. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to hearing from you soon.